welcome to tonight's Big Brother 19 chat.
You think that was a good episode? There is a cat knife fight going on upstairs.
God. They're off to the races. They're all...
Yeah.
But anyway, if we started laughing, that's probably why.
Alright. Last time, Christmas and Jillian were on the block.
Yo, Christmas is pissed. She's confronting Cody about it. She's like, you have zero loyalty. You said we were going to jury together. They even went and did a flashback, and he's like, we're going to jury together.
So says you, Christmas.
So says you.
Who talks like that?
I don't know. It's freaking weird.
Colonial times?
It's like when you translate a song and the lyrics just are not the same in the other language.
No, you know what it's like? It's like the year 1776 and they're at the Continental Congress and it's like, does everyone say yes?
Do you say I?
So says I. Alright, so
says you.
Paul is...
He's also pissed. Hashtag or slash tag pissed.
Yeah.
I guess he dropped that phrase because I haven't heard him be like, your boy's pissed.
No.
He's moved on from that. But yeah, he's really upset because if he didn't have the pendant of protection,
he'd be screwed. He'd be going home.
Paul up against Jillian on the block? Somebody on Twitter made a good point. They're like, is Jillian even going to be in her own eviction episode? Not really.
Yeah. Alright, so Paul's going around to everybody and he's like, what the actual F is going on here? It seems like nobody knew what Cody was gonna do.
Yeah, because he didn't tell anybody what his plan was. Not even Jessica, who he lays with.
Maybe he spent too much time brushing his teeth.
You know, for somebody who brushes their teeth that much...
Yeah.
I expect to see freaking sparklers coming out of his mouth.
Bing, bing, bing. Alright, so...
Get off my dress! Okay.
Jessica and Cody, she wants to know what's going on.
What the hell was that? Because now they have to answer to their alliance. And their alliance is just like, ah!
We had many heart to hearts. What's going on? How did I not?
Why did you not tell me that you were going to go after Paul? And she's all like, Paul is like my Alex. So she did not want him to do that this early on in the game.
So he can't answer to her. He's got nothing to say, so he just runs away. He's pacing around the yard like a freaking caged tiger.
He's pissed because he thought that he was making this great deal for his allies and like setting them up for just in case Alex or Jason won the HOH.
It blew up in his face. He blew it.
They were all like,
blew it.
We don't freaking care. We're not here for this. Get out.
Cody's no good for anyone. So he tells Jess it was his only option.
He tells her as he's doing his...
No, he loves those high kicks.
High kicks and the reach downs.
The reach downs with the high kicks in the back. Reverse high kicks.
Oh shit! Okay, I gotta get more info on that workout plan. I'd love to try that.
Right? Alright, so the couples don't want to get rid of Christmas.
No.
They're not on board with what Cody wants to do, except for Mark.
Mark is just like, I can't believe everybody's turning on Cody this quick. Hello, he just did this major move without telling you. And he freaking betrayed someone who was supposed to be working with you.
And of course, Jess is not going to turn her back on him. She's going to turn her front to him.
No, she'll turn her back to him too.
Well, yeah.
Just saying.
Alright, so now, you know what?
She's trying to defend Cody to the couples, the rest of the couples, and they're just like, no, this is messed up. We're voting out Jillian.
If she didn't turn her back on him when he called her Alex,
he can get away with anything.
Yeah. Alright, so we need a little comic relief. We gotta, you know, blow off some steam in the backyard.
Okay.
Christmas and Whistlenut love having fun, especially in the mornings when they wake up.
Yeah, if you guys are not familiar with the live feeds, every morning they wake up the house guests by playing music, like real music. Yeah. And the feeds go off so that they can wake up, hear this music, they're getting re-energized. We don't see that.
No.
But
I would love to know what that song was that they were playing.
I know,
was
right?
It like, Walking on Sunshine.
I don't know. Something crazy though by the way they were dancing.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's carrying her.
They were not dancing. She was riding him.
Well, yeah, she jumped on his back. No, he was running around.
She jumped on his front.
Yeah, both. So
what about Mrs. Whistlenut? If some girl, hot like Christmas, jumped on my husband's front, part to part, heart to heart, I would not be well pleased.
Well, I don't know. So anyway, she did jump on his back. He was running around the backyard and he slipped and fell and she fell and her foot was like bleh.
Same thing happened to me, only I wasn't riding a rodeo clown.
Tripping on a blanket.
Yeah. And my foot went crunch, so I can totally identify with her. In 1 second, your life has changed.
She knew immediately that it was broken.
I did as well.
Yeah, I feel like when you do something to your metatarsals, you just know.
When you hear the crunch, it's a dead giveaway. Alright, yeah,
so
and
she's
there's a big lump coming out of your foot.
Yeah, that lump did not look good. She's lying on the floor. Cody's just like, is that Christmas out there? Lying on the ground?
Somebody should go check on her.
That was bizarre.
So, she's out there for what seems like forever, because we watched it in real time, and she's like, production, please, send somebody out here to get me. I'm dying.
They cut the feeds
My
on her.
foot is dying. It's filling with blood.
Ew, I think they did send some nurses out to the backyard, and when we saw her being carried into the DR,
yeah.
I think that was after she had already been
checked over,
and they were like, all right, we got to get her out of here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was wild.
All right, so she's out of the house. Paul's not wasting any time. This is his biggest ally in the house right now. He's going to do some campaigning for Christmas.
Yeah.
And
it's working with some people. I mean, the couples, yeah. Because number one, they don't want to turn their back on Christmas. Number two, they really don't want to turn their backs on Paul.
No.
They are feeling so guilty, even though they had nothing to do with this nomination.
Right.
They're just like, Paul, we love you. Please still love us. Please. We'll do anything.
You know who he's not convincing? Mark.
Yeah, Mark is still like, I don't know.
I'm forever loyal to Cody. It's bros before hoes, baby.
Oh, shit.
And Paul convinces no one else.
Well, he's trying to work on Kevin. He's trying to work on Jason. He's trying to work on Alex. And they're just like, we're really close with Jillian. Like, we don't feel good about voting her out. It's just not going to happen.
So Christmas gets back, and Frit's all messed up.
Now, they showed when she got back the first time.
Right.
After they said that it was torn ligaments, which it's not. It's actually no torn ligaments, 2 broken bones.
How did they not know that there were broken bones?
I don't know.
Why do you need an MRI? What's wrong with an X-ray?
I think maybe people were already on vacation for the 4th of July.
I think so.
I don't know, but
I think so.
Yeah. Anyway, she has a cast on her foot. It's going to be tough for her to compete and to move forward, but she's going to do it.
Well, I think, did they rip that first cast off and put on another cast?
She got a new cast.
Yeah. All right, so it's all messed up.
Mark is ashamed because when Christmas got back, he was still just hanging out up in the HOH. So was Cody. Jessica, she would not have come down and have seen Christmas. She just happened to be down there already when Christmas got back.
Right.
Because the second time that she got back from her MRI, Jessica freaking did not come down. So.
You know what I freaking hate? How Cody is up in the HOH room like friggin' Rapunzel, and Jessica...
Let down your stare!
Jessica has to go run around like his little flunky and be, I'm gonna report back to Cody now.
It was like on Housewives when Ramona wanted the water when they were on the ski trip and Sonia had to go get it.
Yes.
And she's like, oh, it's Evian. Oh, you wanted mountain water? It's mountain water.
Exactly. All right, so Mark felt really bad. He freaking broke down and drowned in his own tears.
Because Christmas was like, oh, it really hurt. Blah, blah, blah. She's crying.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh my God, I really effed up. Like, I'm so sorry.
That was a lot of tears. I don't think I like when guys cry that much.
He's very, very emotional. You know what I didn't like?
What?
I didn't like this edit. Okay? Because they tried to make it look like Mark was the swing vote. Mark was not the swing vote. Mark's vote has been locked in. I just spit everywhere because I'm upset. Mark's vote has been locked in for Christmas to stay for days now.
Yeah.
The swing vote was really going to be Josh.
Right.
Okay? It came down to Josh, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So, don't be playing us like that.
All right, so it's time for Julie to check in. They're wasting no time.
I was really hoping for questions, but yeah, they didn't have time for it.
Nope, they spent too much time on the ass-grabbing horseplay of Whistle Nut and Christmas.
Well, they had to explain why
I
she's got a
know.
freaking mammoth cast on.
They did a terrible job of it. All right, so Christmas gets up first. I'm here to play.
I thought she gave a really solid speech.
She did give a solid speech, and she took out 2 knives, one for Cody, one for Jessica, stabbed them both in the back, and said,
I don't think it was in the back. It was definitely in the front.
they're all playing you as well.
Yeah. Cody and Jessica are just sitting there freaking fuming because they can't clap back. You know,
No.
they just have to sit there and take it.
Yeah.
So they are pissed.
Yeah.
So then Jillian gets up and says one of my favorite speeches of all time.
It was great. Oh my
Jillian
God.
is like, you know, I played in some of the competitions and
I made a lot of progress this week.
I really made a lot of progress and I'd like to keep that up and
I think I've come a long way since I got here. I opened up a lot.
What are you talking about?
I'm staying. I have the votes.
She didn't say that, but like she thought she
might
was
have, yeah.
staying. All right, so then it was time
I gave
to
it
vote.
all I had.
Yeah. Okay, so going into this vote, there were really 2 questionable votes here. We didn't know. Stop. We're trying to work.
I know.
We didn't know how. Not Jason. We didn't know how Josh was going to vote, and we weren't really sure how Kevin was going to vote either. So, the vote happens, and Josh and Kevin both decide that they are going to vote for Christmas to stay.
They are on the right side of the vote.
Okay, so, by a vote of 8-4.
Jillian's evicted, and she was blindsided. Whoa, y'all going home.
Yeah. Oh my God. Cody was just like. Also,
Oh my
when
God.
Jillian was giving her
Did you
speech,
see the snarls?
he was just like. It looked like he was gonna bite her. It was really weird.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Cody is so pissed.
He immediately pulls Mark aside and he's just like, "What the F, man?" He thought that Mark was gonna vote
Yeah.
with them, with Jessica and them.
All right. So then Jillian goes out. We cut back to the house.
They gotta set her up with the microphone and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
No, that's why they showed
No,
the
I know,
house.
but it took a long time to set her up with that microphone.
Honestly, I was just like, you know what? If we just skip Jillian's interview, that's fine. Because I want to see more of this Jessica Christmas argument.
That was a
Oh,
shouting match.
shit! They were dropping F-bombs. Paul was like, guys, F-bombs, live TV.
I know. Like Paul's the voice of reason all of a
Well,
sudden.
he's, you know, he's Mr. Vet. He's done this before.
I know. He's also the one running around in his underwear 90% of the time.
He put on pants today.
Thanks.
But anyway, Christmas and Jessica. Yeah, Jessica's like, I didn't have the opportunity. Did I say Christmas? I meant Jessica. Did I say Jessica? I don't know.
No.
Jessica's like, I didn't have the opportunity when you were talking crap about me. So blah, 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 blah. And Christmas is like, you suck, you suck.
Yeah.
It was
right.
crazy.
All right, so now we have to hear from Jillian. I
That
thought
was
it
a
was
table.
going to be a tie, Julie.
Yeah, she was just like,
I got blindsided.
I'm just so shocked, and like I didn't see that coming, and
I thought I had the votes locked in. That's what they told me.
and Julie was just like, you didn't. Anything else to say? Do you have any final thoughts?
No. Do you have any thoughts?
No. Oh my God, that's crazy.
I'm sorry, girl.
Sorry to see Julian go somewhat, but also not because I'm Team Fun Feeds, and you know it's gonna be lit with Christmas still in the
Yeah.
house.
All right, so it's time for the new HOH competition. The HOV, the POH.
Yep, it's a Candy Crush tie-in. And what do you know?
Shocker.
Isn't this funny? Paul, there's a couple connections to this competition.
Yeah,
Paul was a contestant on Candy Crush.
for the first episode, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Also, this competition is very similar to the one that Paul hosted
On BBOTT.
on OTT last
Yep.
fall. So, basically, it's Candy Crush theme,
Mhm.
and they're gonna have all these balls falling down. You gotta rip them open, find the tickets, and then you use those tickets.
To cash in for balls to put down the ramp to get in the heart, the sugar shot.
Yeah, you have 3 different routes that you
Right.
can try.
So you could do up to 3 balls at a time.
Yeah, and you are allowed to give your tickets to other people.
That is going to be huge.
How many people are going to be trying to suck up to Paul and give him their tickets?
Or Alex, if they're on the other side of the
Other
house, I
side,
would
yeah, I
think.
think Alex probably.
Yeah.
But I think all those couples,
They're going to give it to Paul.
they're going for Paul. Except
Yeah.
for Jessica, obviously. But,
Right.
whoa. It's going to be crazy. So if you guys don't want to wait until Sunday to find out, We're going to post the winner of the HOH competition tonight in the info for today's spoiler video. So check that out.
I just gotta say, one of the shots they showed during the competition was freaking Cody staring down Alex's ass.
I thought you were going to say Christmas, who was allowed to participate in this one.
Too.
She freaking is like crawling on the floor. It was so sad.
She almost fell over. Her crutches, like, she was like...
You know, I gotta give her props for still going for it. Good for her. Because she very easily could have been like, you know what, I'm gonna go home, maybe bring me back in a future season. But she's still going for it.
Good for her. I cannot wait to see the results.
Yeah.
Let's go up.
Okay, we gotta go watch.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Let us know what you thought in the comments. And until next time,
much love.